Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. I've been an awful good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, an outer space convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Whitney with That Whitney Life. In this video, I'm going to jumpstart the Christmas DIYs. I'm so stoked about it. I have 3 for you now, and there will be many, many more in videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. But if you're interested to see how these turned out, just keep on watching. Okay, so DIY number 1. I took 3 of these circular, large Let It Snow ornaments from the Dollar Tree, sanded off all the glitter, and then carefully pulled up that metal. It comes up pretty easy, but just be careful not to bend it. Now, it was funny when I hauled these, I said that didn't have any glitter on it. Well, the one that I picked up did, and the other 2, or didn't, and the other 2 were covered. So just goes to show Dollar Tree consistency, but no worries, just sand it off. And then I took this Merry Christmas wrapping paper, and I traced out the ornaments and then just cut out the circles. Took some glue and pasted that right on. The glue that I got from the Dollar Tree was not the greatest, so I would stick with Elmer's glue or Mod Podge, but you know, it worked. It just wasn't the best. And I pasted that right on, and then I took a like medium to fine grit sandpaper and sanded down the edges. What this is going to do is create a very clean edge rather than trimming off the excess with scissors. Sandpaper works really well. Make sure you go side to side and away from what you're doing, because if you go towards yourself, you are going to pull up the paper. So just be careful with that. But this is just a super way to get a really clean edge, and it works really well. I like it. I don't do it a whole lot, but it worked really well with the wrapping paper. And then just go ahead and glue the metal right back on with some hot glue. And that is it for prep. And then I took the galvanized words and I gave them 2 coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint and linen white. I recommend using spray paint. I just didn't have a stark white spray paint, or, you know, just leaving them as is. Once those were dry, I just glued them on. And that was it. When I glue the letters on, I am terrible at centering things, so I like to center it first and then just lift up little pieces of it and glue it down that way. That's just how I do it. And then this is a ribbon from Joann's. It's got candy canes and peppermints all over it, and I just made a simple bow. So I cut a strip, folded it over on itself, and then cut another strip as the tails of it and secured those together with a pipe cleaner. I used green because I was like, well, if you see it, it's fine. And then I decided I didn't like it, so later on I went ahead and covered it up. But I just glued that on to all 3 of them. And then I fluffed out the bow pretty well. It was kind of janky at first, but I think it turned out pretty cute. And then I took these garland ties, cut them into pieces however large that you decide you want them. I wanted them in 2 different lengths, so that's what I did. And, you know, it's smarter to do this beforehand, but this was an afterthought. I originally was just going to have the bows on, and I was like, I think it looks plain. Then I took these glitter stockings and just glued that right in the center. And these guys are done. Super easy DIY. I really like it. I think it's cute as a wall hanging. You can do these vertically or horizontally, and I think it would look super, super cute either way. But a nice piece to fill up like a narrow wall if you have one. Now this next one, I'm going to take the candy cane wreath form from the Dollar Tree. And then this ribbon that I got from Michael's last year, so I could not find it. So I couldn't link it, but I got it at Michael's after Christmas last year, and it was a steal. It's like 75 feet, and I think it was like $3.99 or something like that. But I just glued it to the end of the wreath form, and I wrapped the entire thing with this ribbon. I think the brand of this ribbon is called Celebrate It, so you might be able to find it on Amazon or anything, but I just couldn't. But it's a really awesome ribbon. wrap the entire thing with this ribbon, and then I glued that bottom bar. I glued it down to that before I cut it off. I wanted it to be nice and flush. And then I wrapped it around the back, cut that off, glued that down, and that is it for covering the wreath form. And then I went ahead and I made a bow. These are all from Joann's. That one that's really striped, I got that last year, so I couldn't find that either. But it's from Joann, so I don't know. They have similar ones to it. The first ribbon, doesn't matter which one you choose, just choose one. And I'm doing 9-inch loops on this one, and I'm going to fold it over on itself 6 times. I had to count because I lose count all the time. But hey, we can't be perfect all the time, you know. I didn't want very long tails for this, so I didn't cut very long ones. And I also did not notch this one. I might want to use this later, so I didn't notch it. And that's okay. It worked out fine, but I wanted to do a layered bow. I'm doing a little bit of a different bow than I usually do. So the next ribbon I took was 8 inches, and then I did a 7-inch one, and then a 6-inch one.
Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be oh so good if you check off my Christmas list. Doo-doo-be-doo. Santa honey, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. I've been an angel all year, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight.
So once you have that done, secure it really, really tightly with a pipe cleaner, and then just pull the loops apart. I wasn't going for a super full round bow. I wanted more layered, and I wanted it kind of traditional, like, I don't know how to explain it, like the fabric is on either side rather than super full all around big round bow. I wanted this to be sort of whimsical. So I just pulled all the loops apart, and then I dovetailed the ends, and I dovetailed all of the ends. I even searched through the bow to find the ends of where I started, and I dovetailed those and pulled them out. I just wanted this to be and I cut them down pretty short. I wanted this to be kind of whimsical. I didn't really want long tails like I usually do. I know this is kind of like, oh my god, what is she doing? This is weird. Do you have a fever? But no, this is how I wanted it. All right, you do you, boo. And then I took a large dollop of hot glue, and I glued that puppy right on there. You can attach it with the pipe cleaner if you wanted to, but I did that at first, and then it moved around too much, and I don't like it. So I glued it down. And then I took these picks that I found at Joann's last year, the day after Christmas, for 49 cents a piece. Definitely take advantage of those sales. What I do is I plan out my theme for the next year. I know that's crazy, but I'm a Christmas addict. And then I just buy everything, or a lot of things, the day after Christmas, because you can get, the deals are just incredible. But go ahead and glue those in where you see fit. I don't have a rhyme or reason to it. I just put one in, looked at it. If I liked it, I glued it there.
Santa cutie, there's one thing I really do need. The deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, I'm filling my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your ex on the line, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Boo-doo-be-doo, Santa baby, forgot to mention.
And here it is, all finished. I absolutely love this wreath. I think it's so cute, and it was really easy to do, actually. I would say it took me about 25 minutes or so to do. It was not hard, and I absolutely love it. And I think it looks pretty high-end, like you bought it from maybe a Pottery Barn or somewhere like that. Now, these are some shadow boxes I got at Michael's a few years ago, and you've seen me redo these before, but I'm going to do it again, dang it. So I just pulled out the old stuff that was in them, and I took this wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree, and to be quite honest, this wrapping paper is pretty terrible. It's very flimsy. I would never wrap a present with it, but it makes cute decor because I think it's super cute. It is glittery though, just an FYI. I don't really mind because it's in shadow boxes, but yeah, just letting you know that. But I'm just tracing out the cardboard piece in the shadow boxes, and I am cutting them out. And then I'm going to paste the wrapping paper on the cardboard pieces. I would not do this normally, but like I said, this wrapping paper is pretty terrible and super flimsy, so I thought this would be best to keep it stable. And then I'm just cutting the excess off. This isn't really necessary, but it makes it harder to put the cardboard in. It doesn't have to be pretty because you're not even going to see this part anyways. And then I took these cute little ornaments from the Dollar Tree, cut off the hanger, and with some hot glue, I just glued one on to each of the cardboard pieces. And that was really it for this DIY. Super, super easy. And it costs like, $1.50 to do? But I love redoing these shadow boxes because they take up so much space. They're great for a vignette, and the area that they go in is kind of large, and I don't necessarily have a bunch of stuff to fill it up. So I love these. I encourage you to go to Michael's and get them, and they will be linked down below. But thank you so much for watching. That is it for the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. God bless.